Hi, everybody. We're going to go over the greeting, the expression howdy. Howdy is an expression that is used a lot in mostly the southern part of the United States. So it's really just a way to say hello. Now, it's a way to say hello to people you know, but it's also a way to say hello to a person you have just met or been introduced to. So, yeah, if you hear someone say howdy to you, they're just saying hi or hello. Now, the origin from this expression comes from the it's an old English expression. It was a how do, how do, which eventually was extended to how do you do. So how do is just asking kind of it just asks your general state. It was kind of like how are you doing. Um, but eventually this was turned into howdy, and as I said earlier, this is a an expression that is used a lot in the southern part of the U.S. and especially like it's usually associated with the state of Texas, so you'll always hear people say howdy, 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 how are you? So yes, it's kind of it kind of means how do you do? Especially if you are being introduced to someone for the first time, they'll say howdy. So it's just their way of saying how do you do? And there's really no response you have to give to it. You can just say, howdy back. It's just like how do you do? If I ask you how do you do, there's really no answer to that. It's just me being polite to you. I'm asking, it's just my way of saying kind of, how it's very nice to meet you. So how do you do is very formal. And howdy, that's just going to be kind of a casual, it's going to be very casual amongst, people in the southern part of the United States. Now, this is an official term on the campus of Texas A&M University in Texas. So a lot of the students on this campus, that's the way they say hi to you. They'll say howdy. They'll say howdy, and people will say howdy back to each other. So that's just kind of their greeting to one another. So yes, howdy, it can be used either way. It can be used to say hi, hello, how are you? Or it can also just be used as like kind of like a how do you do? Oh, howdy, it's nice to meet you. So it's kind of a variation of how do you do or how do. So yes, that's how you would use howdy. So just to say hello or when you're meeting someone new. Now keep in mind that this is going to be a bit informal. You probably do not want to use this with a superior that you're meeting for the first time, not until there's some kind of relationship established there. Um, so yeah, it's used very just casually. It's not meant to be used formally. So yes, that is going to conclude this small talk section on basic introductions. And thank you very much for following along.